Kim's nuclear test site in the mountains is no more. Reports from two groups of Chinese geologists have found that North Korea's main nuclear testing site has collapsed, which could be the real reason Pyongyang is suspending its missile tests. North Korea's last 6 nuclear tests were all carried out at the Pyongyang testing facility under Mount MANTAP. During the latest test in September 2017, a bomb believed to have an explosive yield of 100 kilotons set off a powerful explosion. It caused an initial 6.3 magnitude tremor and triggered several more earthquakes in the weeks that followed. Geologists from the University of Science and Technology of China analyzed the region's seismic data and found that the blast vaporized surrounding rock, creating a 200-meter hole as the area collapsed in on itself. A large section of the mountain ridge near the peak is also believed to have broken off as a result of shock waves. Researchers from the Jilin Earthquake Agency reported similar findings and added that the collapse created a chimney which could leak radioactive fallout into the air. Both studies concluded the testing site to be unstable and unusable. The area is located close to the Chinese border, but while authorities say no increase in radioactivity levels have been detected, they will continue monitoring the surrounding region. Gotta stop testing those nukes. What would a hydrogen bomb do to the Pacific Ocean? As the war of words between the United States and North Korea continues to escalate, Pyongyang hinted last week that it may test a hydrogen bomb in the Pacific Ocean. If a hydrogen bomb did hit the Pacific, it would detonate with a blinding flash while producing a massive mushroom cloud. The immediate fallout would depend on the height of detonation. The initial blast would instantly kill most fish and marine life in the blast area. The explosion would send radioactive particles flying through the air and into the water. Wind also has the potential to carry the particles hundreds of miles. The smoke created at the strike zone could potentially block out sunlight, hurting organisms that utilize photosynthesis. Radiation would lead to severe health problems for surrounding aquatic life. Humans could also be affected if radioactive fallout reaches land. Particles could contaminate air, water, and soil. How a radioactive cloud could spread across the Pacific. As the U.S., Trump, and North Korea, Kim, continue with their playground antics, the consequences could be dead serious for the world. A new graphic shows the effects an atmospheric burst would have if North Korea were to carry out a nuclear test over the Pacific Ocean. The head of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization hosted the simulation of the radioactive cloud spreading for 2 weeks across the ocean towards Asia and the U.S. The graphic did not include any supporting data such as nuclear payload or the height of detonation. Experts say the explosion, fire, and radiation created from a hydrogen bomb test over the Pacific Ocean could have catastrophic effects. Aquatic life in the immediate blast zone would be killed instantly, while radioactive isotopes, with the help of wind, could impact other organisms and humans thousands of miles away. It was probably a good idea to stop firing nukes into space. Decades after they exploded in space, the true effect on Earth of Cold War nuclear bomb tests is only now beginning to be fully understood by scientists. According to recently declassified documents, nuclear weapons tests conducted by the United States and Soviet Union between 1958 and 1962 had an impact on space weather. Nuclear bombs detonated in space created geomagnetic disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field. They also caused electric fields to form on the planet's surface. Some tests even created a layer of charged particles held in place by the Earth's magnetic field called radiation belts. These man-made phenomena caused an aurora to form over the equator rather than at the poles. They also disrupted satellites and caused electrical currents that damaged power grids. Thankfully, America and the USSR stopped chucking nuclear bombs into space more than 50 years ago. According to NASA, this information about man's effect on space weather in the 1960s can hopefully help us better understand what's going on around our planet today.